eNCA's Govan Whittles finds himself this afternoon at the Feather Market Hall in Nelson Mandela Bay, monitoring the results. Let's get an update from there. Good afternoon, Govan. Well, we here at eNCA have already made our projections about the likeliest outcome there, but what are you seeing on the ground currently?
Well, the votes are still being counted, Bradan, and there have obviously been a number of issues which have been raised by the political parties. They took those issues to the party liaison committee meeting, and in that meeting it was decided that instead of having the political parties on the top floor reading out the results and having all of them gathered there with the IEC officials, they're going to allow the results to be sent to the auditors, even though the parties have these complaints, and they've agreed that after all of the results have been correlated, then they'll raise their complaints and they will be attended to by the IEC. So we're coming to you from inside the Feather Market Hall. It's not as busy as the results operating centres across the country. This is just one municipality in the metro, but it is a very important municipality, and it's one where things are highly contested. Right now, the IEC statistics on its website show that the ANC has garnered 43% of the vote, and the Democratic Alliance has garnered 37% of the vote, putting the ANC in a slight lead, although the IEC's website shows that only 15% of the votes have been counted in Nelson Mandela Bay. The entire Gqeberha area, that's formerly known as Uitenhage, still has to come in, and then some sections of Summerstrand still have to come in. Let's chat about these provisional outcomes from the local government elections with the regional task team coordinating Nelson Mandela Bay, Mr. Luyolo Ngakula. Thank you so much for your time, Luyolo. So what do you think of what the results are showing thus far, and do you think you can maintain that lead over the DA?
Well, I think, as you've said, it's still early days, as about only 15% of the votes have been counted, and which obviously puts us in a slight lead. But as the ANC, coming into these elections, we were quite clear that ours to reclaim back Nelson Mandela. So we're cautiously optimistic as the African National Congress, bearing in mind and taking into consideration that it's early days. There are some strong VDs, of the DA in the Summerstrand area, wards such as Ward 9s, which are a strong base of theirs, which have come in. As well, on our own side, there are some strong ANC wards, VDs or voting districts, which have come in as well. As you've said, the whole Uitenhage or Gqeberha area has not come in. There's still a substantial portion of your Motherwell area that has not come in. There's still a substantial portion of your Govan, New Brighton, Zwide areas that have not come in. So I think,
and those are ANC strongholds. So essentially, you're expecting another big push for your outcomes later this afternoon, this evening.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, because in terms of probably whatever increase then they would be able to get, we're also projecting one on our side. But as we've said, it is early days. Only 15% of the votes now have been counted. So as I said,
and I'd just like to come in there. If the ANC is able to maintain that lead over the DA, but still remains under 50%, you have the option of going into the coalition. This time, much easier for the ANC to decide on coalition partners, given the number of organizations that have been contesting the DA, particularly in the northern areas. Do you see possible partners there?
At this point in time, the word coalition is not in our political lexicon. We took a conscious decision to contest these elections with the intent of winning this particular metro. So that is where our eyes are set, and that is where we are. That is what we're focused towards achieving. So that is not a discussion of ours at this point in time. We're observing the counting process, and we do have a firm belief that we should prevail and get a 50+1 majority in Nelson Mandela.
All right, thank you so much. That's Luyolo Ngakula. Bradan, that's the standard ANC answer to the question on coalitions. But the truth is they are looking at different parties in the northern areas, particularly the Northern Alliance is a possible partner for the ANC to get them over the line of 50%+1 and take back control of the municipality. So he said it there, the DA is increasing its support, but so is the ANC when it comes to the results, and they're hoping to maintain that narrow lead over the DA, and even if they get below 50%, they still might be able to take back the city. So it's still neck and neck, and it will probably remain this way until late this evening. It's back to you, Bradan.
Yeah, our projections, though, are different. Let's see. We'll have to wait and see the eNCA projection. Thank you very much there, Govan Whittles. 43% to the DA, 39% to the ANC, and 6% to the EFF. But, of course, early days, we're still waiting for the final number. The IEC telling us at about 11 o'clock earlier today that 90% of the results will be finalized by this evening.